What's the data telling us about the housing market and how does it impact you? Hey everybody, it's Mike Walters with the Stern team at Keller Williams, and here to help you with all of your real estate needs and questions. Now, today we're going to spend some time looking backwards and doing a year in review for 2021 on the housing market. And I'm also going to provide a forecast for what 2022 should bring, as we just came out of our housing forecast for the state of Utah. So let's dive into the numbers. In 2021, we saw a 26.4% increase across all housing types across the entire MLS, with now the average sale price at $551,000. Average days on market being 24 days, and that is a reduction from 43 days last year, so quite a bit of headway there. Now, across the entire MLS, we saw single family residents drive up 26.2% in increased value, going from $475,000 in 2020 up to a whopping $600,000 in 2021. And average days on market in 2021 came down 20 days, averaging just 24 days on market, which is super fast. For condos and townhomes, again, this is across the entire multiple listing service, we saw the average sale price rise from to $427,000, and that's a 31% increase from 2020. Like we saw with the other days on markets for single family and all housing types, we saw days on market drop dramatically from 37 days in 2020 to 21 days in 2021. Now, how does that compare to just here along the Wasatch Front? Well, the story is going to be very similar because you're going to see huge changes, but let's dive in here. For all housing types, just in Salt Lake, Davis, Utah, Tooele, and Weber County, average sale price is up in 2021 to $513,000. That's a 26% increase over last year. For single family housing, for those same 5 counties, the average sale price is $566,000. That's up from $446,000 in 2020, equating to nearly a 25% increase. And finally, condos and townhomes along the Wasatch Front, average sale price in 2021 ended up at $365,000 versus in 2020, $290,000. That's a 26% increase year over year. Last year, across the entire market, we saw a 27% increase, shattering a 43-year-old record back from 1978 for percent increase year over year. This brings me to what happens in 2022. So last week, a bunch of us had an opportunity to attend a breakfast with local and federal housing experts, and they gave us the forecast for what they think 2022 is going to bring. Last year we saw the 27% increase. We're going to see those increases come back a little bit. Yet experts are still expecting a 10 to 12% increase in your housing prices year over year. The other thing that's going to drive the housing market is going to be interest rates. They're projecting for interest rates to hover around 3.55%. And ironically enough, even this week, we're already hitting that mark. So interest rates could play an important part in how the housing market runs in 2022. Is there a housing bubble? Is the bubble going to burst? And the experts all unanimously agree no. And here's why. Because for a bubble to pop or burst, what needs to happen is consecutive quarters of declining growth, which is usually led by job losses. Here in Utah, we have not had that, and there's no evidence on the horizon that that's going to change because Utah is really doing well from an economic standpoint. So count on a 10 to 12% increase in your housing value this next year. Interest rates mid threes, probably a little bit more. But like always, we expect it to be busy. We expect supply to be much lower than what the demand is. And that's why you need an expert realtor. So when you're out there looking to buy a home, or if you're looking to sell, look no further than the experts in the industry. Give us a call, text us, email us. We'd love to help you out.